Okay, in this video we're going to talk about how to get a foundation wall built underneath of our stacked wall. So if we jump back into the drawing assignment here, you're going to see that we have our stacked wall on top, and then underneath we have a foundation wall. This is a masonry wall here, 8-inch by 16-inch masonry concrete, and a 24-inch footer underneath. So we're going to build this as one wall. So let's jump back here into Revit, and we'll go ahead and get started with this. So one of the first things that we need to do is we need to set up our levels so that we have levels to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and just extend this crop here so I can see a little bit more. See if I can take and get my lines here, my line layers linked up a little bit so that we should be able to move these all at the same time. Yep, that just should have linked up there. Then what we can do is go ahead and grab my architecture tab from the top of the screen. We'll come across and grab the level tool, and we're going to go ahead and set up an additional level here. So we're going to come across here, and we have the TO foundation, so let's go ahead and take care of the BO foundation. So that stands for bottom of foundation. Yes, we're going to rename the views. We'll go right ahead since we're in this process of making levels. We'll make another one right away, and we'll set this up, and then this is going to be BO footer. So we'll take care of BO footer. All right, now we'll go ahead and set up the depths. So the BO footer is -9 feet 9.5 inches. So we'll dive back here into Revit, set this up. So this is going to be -9 feet 9.5 inches. All right, whoops. 9 feet 9.5 inches. There we go. And then this is going to be -9 feet 1 inch. And then we can see that we have an 8-inch thick footer. So we'll go ahead and select one of these lines, and then we get this little tiny squiggle here, this little elbow. Click on that. That adds an elbow. We can easily then add an elbow and pull this one up by the little dot so we can have nice clean levels to work with. All right, so now with this being set up in place, we're now ready to go ahead and start making our wall pieces. So I'm going to go back to my level 1, and then I'm going to go up here to my wall tool, and I'm going to slide over here to my wall tool, and we're going to take a look. This says I got a 2x6 sill plate pressure treated. Well, that's great. That's part of my stacked wall. So came down here and grabbed that generic 8-inch wall. Then I'm going to come up here and hit Edit Type, duplicate, and this is going to be called 8-inch CMU, and hit OK. Grab the Edit. Thickness will stay 8 inches because the CMU standard is 8. Then we're going to type in here CMU because we're going to find that concrete masonry unit. Right click, go ahead and duplicate. Then I'm going to go ahead and change the name. This is over here going to become 8-inch CMU. Then we're going to highlight it, Control C, and then we're going to paste it in here, Control V. That way that description pops up in my materials when I tag a material. So I hit Apply, hit OK. That's my 8-inch CMU. Hit OK. Hit OK. That's great. Then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to hit Edit Type again, duplicate, and right away I'm going to change this. This is going to be a 24-inch by 8-inch, and this is going to be a concrete footer. Get rid of the CMU there. So that's a concrete footer. I'm going to go ahead and edit the type here. This is going to go in, and we're going to go in and type in concrete. And with concrete set up here, we're going to go find cast in place gray, right click, duplicate, identity, and now we're going to call this out 24-inch by 8-inch concrete footer. I'm going to just highlight that, and I'm going to place that here. So now that my description is set up for my wall. Again, it will work when I go to tag my materials. So that's good. So now they're good. I got my two walls set. Hit OK. Don't really have to do much anymore now. Now I'm ready to start to build the stacked wall. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull down this, slide on down to the bottom. So there's my stacked wall I built the other day. We'll grab that, hit Edit Type, and then I'm going to rename. Duplicate. Sorry, don't rename. Duplicate. And then this is going to be 8-inch CMU with 24-inch footer. Then hit OK, edit. Now in my line 1, I'm going to get rid of this wall. I'm going to grab the 8-inch CMU for the top. That'll stay variable. Then underneath it here, this is my 24-inch concrete footer. And now this becomes 8 inches because that's a standard 8-inch in height. So now I can see what's going on here. Oh, you know what I did? I didn't change the width of my wall. So we'll just hit OK here for now. Hit OK here for now. Let's go back into that wall, and you'll see that if I go back into this wall, that 24-inch concrete footer, hit Edit Type, Edit, there's my thickness. Well, it didn't change. I didn't change it. So that thickness should be a 24-inch wide footer. Okay, so we go back and set that up, hit OK. And it's great. We can just slide back down, and you can see there's my wall, 8-inch CMU. That's my stacked wall with the footer. And I jump back in here, and oh, look, it's already updated itself. Okay, so any change you make to that base wall goes into your stacked wall. So now here's my offset. That's my little bump over here. I don't want that. I want a 0 there for now. And because I draw with the core face exterior, most likely, I'm going to keep that core face exterior, but I need to get that footer underneath of that foundation wall centered. So let's go ahead and make that 8-inch for an offset. And you can see pushes that footer over, and it's now centered on my foundation wall. So it looks like we're all set and ready to go here. I can hit OK. I can hit OK again. And now I'm ready to go ahead and start drawing my wall. Now, I want the wall to be set directly underneath of this house, but my levels need to be set properly too, because I don't want it to be set base constraint level 1. That'll be inside my house. So I'll take my base constraint here, and I'm going to set my base constraint so it's BO footer, because I have a footer under there. I'm going to take this up to TO foundation. And the last thing I got to do before I start drawing is I got to change this wall location line. Like I said when I built that wall, core face exterior is what I want to run with. So we set that up, BO footer, TO foundation, I'm ready to go. So let's zoom in here on the wall, and this is the stud, this is my sheeting. So I want to run right on this line, right here, wait till it locks up. There's my locking point. Whoop, zoom in on that. There's my locking point, going to grab that, and now I'm going to just trace that line. So I come down here, make sure that links up. A little error pops up there. It says you can't see the wall. I know I can't see the wall in this view. That's because I am in the floor plan, and my floor plan doesn't allow me to see down to my foundation. So that's fine. So we go ahead and run that around. So there we go. We got the foundation set. Hit escape. And now let's go ahead into the section and take a look. And you can see my foundation wall lines up directly with my outside wall. Now, on this side, you can see the floor system's nice and cleaned up. You can see that there's my floor system tidied up. There's my sill plate. All that looks great. Over here, where I have my, this is my sill plate and the floor, these have not been tidied up yet. So I'm just going to select one, hit join, grab the wall, grab the floor, and you can see now it cleans themselves up. So now I've got a stacked wall underneath of my simple house. So hopefully helped you guys work through that process of getting a stacked wall under your house.